Komodo National Park. Made up of 3 large islands, 26 smaller islands, and it's home to one of the deadliest creatures on Earth. Join us on this 3-day boat trip where we visit some extraordinary landscapes, scuba dive for the first time, and get up close and personal with Komodo Dragons.
The day before our trip, we took a flight to Labuan Bajo from Bali's international airport and got fitted with equipment. And now we're heading to Maika Tours and Diving. This is a local family-run company that's been going for 5 years, and we met Paul.
Welcome, guys.
Who's been with the crew from day one. And then we met our fellow sailors. This was our room for the next 3 days. We had a double bedroom with 2 large windows and a private bathroom. Now you've seen our bedroom, come see the rest of our home for the next few days. So here we've got the lower deck, got some snacks. Look at that cheeseburger flavour crisps. This is where we'll be having all of our meals. And then we've got some sun lounges, look right out to the front of the boat. This here is actually our room. So in the morning we can open these curtains and just look right ahead and see where we're off to. Got the captain. And then just behind me we've got the chilling area. But what good is a boat without a crew? So let's go meet them.
My name actually is Paul. I am one of the master right here in Maika. So for this trip, he's our captain, Suhar. Maxi, he is our compressor guy. Yudin, Rio, Centerboard. She's our mom right over here. Cooking for us all the time. She's our chef. She's always make a great food for us. His name is Gordy. He is actually the room boy and also the waiter.
Hello, my name is Sandro. Especially I am a snorkeling guide. Also I am a diver.
Come and join with us.
Maika Komodo Diving!
So we've just had the briefing for our first dive now. Mark took us through it all. A lot of information, but she's made us feel really relaxed about the whole thing.
At the minute, I do just feel a little bit nervous, but I'm also really excited as well because it's a completely new skill. Look, I said new skill. I didn't say I was going to be good at it. At least I wasn't getting dragged along like Gaz there. No comment. One thing I couldn't believe though was how close we were able to get to the fish. It felt like we were in a fish tank and not just looking at one. What we just saw underneath there was unreal. It was like being in a David Attenborough documentary. The amount of fish and the variation of fish was just insane. I think the smallest ones were about this big and the largest ones were like that big. So that was our first time scuba diving. It's called a try dive and you basically learn as you go, learn on the job type of thing. We had some theory at the back of the ship and then we just went straight into it. Both Gaz and I had a couple of struggles on the scuba, I'm not gonna lie, but we had 2 guides with us and they were incredibly reassuring and just made us feel so calm and safe at all times. And I think that's so important when you are doing something so extreme. And I just feel so lucky because they had so much patience. I mean, you could definitely tell Gaz and I were first timers. We're getting our hand held. I wouldn't have it any other way, I really wouldn't. It really depends on your skill level. We had another first timer with us and she was absolutely fine. She didn't need anywhere near as much assistance as we did.
So we're with a couple other guys who dive all the time and they say this place is like one of the best dives they've ever done. So, you know, it's really lucky for us as first time divers, but it's set the bar really high if we want to go scuba diving again.
Next up we're going to try some snorkelling. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we might see some manta rays. We'll see.
This place is called Labuan Island and it's known for being a manta spot, and I think you can see why.
Massive, I couldn't believe how big. Whoa.
Manta rays can be up to 6 meters wide. The reason they hang out here is because it's known as a manta cleaning station. This is a specific spot in a reef where manta rays regularly visit to get cleaned by small reef fish. For mantas, it's like a spa session, and for the fish, it's like a meal.
Absolutely. Best thing I've done in my life. This is so good.
That snorkeling was absolutely unbelievable. We saw manta rays. Must have seen double digits of them.
At least 12.
Yeah, there was so many of them. Oh my god, the size of them. Our marine knowledge isn't great, but we didn't realise how big they are. And they were huge. We saw some baby ones and we thought, wow, they're massive. Adult one came past and it was just so good. And it was so close to us as well.
Yeah, I was going to say that they were not scared of humans at all. In fact,
No.
you could see some of them looking at you. They were just so majestic. The way they moved, they were just like giant birds flapping so slowly.
Yeah, just gliding across the seabed. So cool.
It's so unreal. I'm so happy. And then we also saw turtles again, all that in a matter of hours.
Yeah, couldn't have expected a better start to this trip.
And then now we're just about to have sunset, but look at this incredible view. The landscape across this national park is just stunning.
Yeah, the Komodo National Park, like, it's just so quiet all around you, just different hillsides, and I can't wait for us to go and trek up one tomorrow. Day 2 is upon us. It is 4:30 in the morning and we are about to do a sunrise trek at Padar Island. Relatively short trek, only about 800 steps, but this is meant to be one of the most beautiful spots for a sunrise in the Komodo Islands. Oh no. Run. That was close.
It is 5:20 and we have started our hike at Padar Island.
It's not that much of a trek. It's only 800 steps up. So we should be there in like 10-15 minutes.
It's still hot though, even though it's early.
So 3 would mean that we're halfway. Danger.
I don't even know.
Just like that.
We've made it. So apparently there's some poisonous snakes in all the grass as well, so you've just got to be careful and make sure you stick to the path. You've got the white beach, the black beach, and then the pink beach.
All in all, a pretty easy trek. Took us about 15-20 minutes to get to the top for the beautiful sunrise, and then you go back down the same way you come up, again about 10-15 minutes. One thing I found surprising is that Komodo National Park has deers. I always associated them with cold climates, but you can find them here too. However, we're here to see one animal in particular, and that's at our next island. Literally just got off the boat. Over there.
I'm not going to go too close, we're going to zoom in.
That's right, we are now at the island where dragons still exist. This is Komodo Island.
We've already seen one, but hopefully we can get a bit more up close and personal. Hopefully not too up close though. We'll catch up when we're allowed to speak a bit more. So it's very still here, and there's a dragon just chilling on some rocks.
He's posing for the picture.
And what you do is you stand about 3 meters, 2-3 meters behind the dragon, and the rangers will go right up close to the dragon and take your photo. There's another one. This is actually really scary. We haven't mentioned it yet, but they eat humans. Oh, this one's moving. Oh my god.
Guys.
Oh my god. It's just knocked over. Getting out of its path. Oh no. Oh my god, no, we're cornering us.
Oh, he's going to hear that. Got a murdy on him.
My heart's racing. That was so scary because we weren't near any rangers either. We like cornered ourselves.
Oh, he's angry.
Oh my gosh. These guys are so brave.
According to reports for Komodo National Park, there have been 24 total attacks, 5 of which were fatal. A Komodo dragon's bite is a combination of venom and bacteria. These infected bites cause prey to die hours or even days later. So when you do visit, make sure to listen to the ranger at all times and keep your wits about you.
Our rangers just said there's about 1,700 dragons on this island, which is actually really scary to think about. And if you weren't scared enough, there's also pythons on this island. So we're just concluding this tour, and we've got one behind us, there's one right here, and then there's a baby one down here, and then these are all souvenirs. I don't know how we've got so lucky. We're just completely surrounded by them. Oh, this one's so tiny. Oh my gosh, it's going into the shop. Oh my god. Some of these souvenirs are so clever. Look at this one. Little Komodo dragon scuba diving with an electrical wire. And these little guys here. Honestly, I'm just in awe again at how lucky we've been and how many dragons we've actually seen. And we've seen them from start to finish. And the rangers here are wonderful, so knowledgeable, and they kept us really safe. Even if they did just have those big sticks.
Yeah. I'm constantly looking around like, we did see so many. We saw like what, 8?
Yeah. Just stopped at one of these little shacks for a little Coke Zero, and we had a little visitor just strut past. And there he is. Just blends in with this fallen down tree. Nice little goodbye. It's about 11:30 now, and we are already on our third stop of the day. This is at Pink Beach. Well, it's one of the pink beaches here in Komodo Islands because there's a few. If you look up here where the sand's dry, it's like white sand. But then as you go here where the sand gets wet, you can start to see the little fragments of coral that have broken off, and that's what makes this area appear pink. It's absolutely gorgeous, just the contrast of the pink and then the turquoise blue. I think we've been really lucky that we've caught it on a sunny day as well.
So we're going to snorkel here for a little bit, chill out for a little bit, enjoy the sun. Oh, the snorkeling was so good there. Water was so clear, we saw so many fish, we saw emos, we saw dories, we saw really long fish with pointy noses. I feel like we saw a sea cucumber. It's so unsuspecting because it just looks like a really calm beach, and then as soon as you look down, there's so many fish. I love it here. Shall we stay forever?
Yes, please.
Final stop of the day. We're at the Sandbank. What's it called? Taka Makassar. What's this called? Taka Makassar.
That was good pronunciation.
Makassar.
Look at the colour of this water, how clear it is. This is probably the busiest spot we've been to actually. There's people everywhere. One of the other guys who were on our trip actually said they've just seen a reef shark in the water.
Like a baby shark.
A baby shark from the boat. So we're having a little look to see if we can find anything. But besides that, I think we're pretty much just chilling, enjoying the scenery, and then we should have sunset right here as well, so it should be lovely.
We only managed to see the fins of the reef sharks as they were so quick to swim off once they saw humans. If you are trying to spot them though, look for ripples in the waves.
Look at that. We were the last people to leave.
Super special. We had about 5 to 10 minutes at the end where no one was there, and we were just talking with everyone. It was great. Really good. And our final night ended with a beautiful barbecue which had red snapper and prawns, and then we had our final briefing.
It is 7 a.m. on day 3, and it's just hit me that we'll no longer be waking up to this view, so I'm pretty sad, but I'm going to enjoy every minute of it.
So we've just got back from our first spot, which was Manta Point, and it's the point where you see Manta Rays. However, where the Manta Rays tend to be in their cleaning station area, the current was so strong. We just had to swim straight out of it and straight to the coral garden. So we didn't actually see any mantas, but we did see turtles, and we saw so many of them, from little tiny baby ones. And then right at the end we saw like these huge ones, and it was so cool because we got to go really up close and personal with them, you know, when they were like coming to the surface for air. Before this trip we'd seen no turtles ever, and now what we've seen over 20. So we are 1 snorkel spot down, and now we have 2 more left. So we have just been to Tetawa Besar, and that literally translates to big smile. And do you know what I'm doing right now? I'm big smiling. No, we had an absolutely fantastic time there. That was really world-class snorkeling. So it's kind of sat on almost like a slope really, and the coral is just everywhere, every colour you can imagine. We saw a stingray, a black-tip shark, turtles, gasso, a moray eel. There was just so much marine life, it was unbelievable.
There was also a load of triggerfish. This is like the sound you do, like pew pew, to warn everyone, because like triggerfish can, if they're like the big ones, can bite you. There was quite a lot of them around, so a load of us were doing this all the time. It was like we were listening to, like, I don't know, a grime song or something. Really enjoyed that, honestly. The best snorkeling like you could ever try is right here.
At this stop we saw so many schools of fish, and we also used this time to practice our free diving. I use that term very loosely. But let us know if you think we're any good.
So the thing with Maika Diving Tours is that, you know, it doesn't matter if you're a really experienced diver, or if you're, you know, you want to do a try dive and you want to be a first time diver, or if you're just a snorkeler. If you're in a group of people like that, you know, a mix, it could be family and friends, or you could be in a couple, then it's perfect because you can go to each of these places and there's something for everybody. I have to say it's been an absolutely amazing tour. They're a scuba diving company as well as a tour operator. If you want to just scuba dive, or you want to snorkel and scuba dive and do excursions, you know, maybe go on one of the 3-4 day trips like we're on right now, you can do that. Or if you want to just do day trips, maybe go to 6 of these stops and do scuba and snorkel in one day, that's an option for you as well. And not all the operators in Labuan Bajo actually offer that. We are having probably one of the best experiences of our lives. But all good things must come to an end. Massive thank you to the team at Maika for making this such a memorable trip and taking care of us. We highly recommend them, and we'll leave their links in the description box. And shout out to Robin and Melissa for sharing some of their incredible underwater shots that you've seen in this video.
So if you have enjoyed this video, please do give it a massive like and subscribe, and let us know if you're planning a trip to the Komodo Islands or if it's now on your bucket list. But until next time, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one. See ya! Here we've got the lower deck. Oh, you okay, guys?
That's so scary. You guys are like, sharp.
That's a great ride.